We're in Palermo, Sicilia, and we're gonna explore the city.
But first, in this episode, we're gonna get cooking.
We're hungry.
So join us in this cooking adventure.
Right, we're here in Ballaro market and it's time to cook. So the dish of the day today is Nero di Sepia. Let's go find our ingredients. We're gonna start first with di Sepia or cuttlefish. Di Sepia? Allora, lo pulite voi? Sì? Allora, prendiamo quello più piccolo. Magari questo qua. We're gonna see how they clean it up.
This fishmonger has probably done this 1,000 times. He cuts into the fish effortlessly, opens it up, and removes the sac of ink, which is essential to the dish that we're making. He slices off the tentacles, removes the skin, then he flips it inside out by digging into the head and removing a hard rim that is not edible. Once all the separate pieces have been cleaned, he places them on the table and slices each piece evenly. If you look closely here, you can see that he included the eye, but I don't think we'll be cooking that part.
Alright, now we've got our Nero di Sepia or our cuttlefish. It's time to go get our other ingredients. Allora, quali sono più buoni? Misti, pomodori? Facciamo Nero di Sepia. Allora, questi sono più dolci. Ok, prendiamo...
Un chilo?
No, 200 grammi.
No, minimo mezzo chilo.
How much is half a kilo?
It's good.
Alright, we got our cherry tomatoes. We got our garlic and we got our coriander, or otherwise known as prezzemolo. Now we just need one more ingredient. So we're looking to get a nice white wine to bring out the flavor of this fish. Okay, so it's always best to go with something local. We're gonna go with the Sicilian one. We are back from the market and we're ready to cook. So the most important ingredient for this dish is of course the cuttlefish, sepia. Luckily they prepared it at the market already. And part of the cuttlefish is the sac where you get the black ink. We'll also be using some cherry tomatoes, also known as datorini. We'll be using coriander and a little bit of garlic. We also have our spaghetti right here, and we have our sauce. We'll be adding a touch of pepper and salt, and of course, the ingredient that takes it to the next level, Sicilian white wine. We're only gonna use one piece of garlic because we want it to be simple. It's not gonna overpower the plate. Okay. Add a little bit of olive oil. Once the oil is hot, you drop in your garlic. So you just want to sizzle a little bit, not too much time. Okay, now we're gonna remove it. We don't keep the garlic in there. Now that we have all the cuttlefish here on the plate, we're gonna drop it in. Now we're gonna cook this for just about 5 minutes. Oh, if you could smell that, it smells so delicious. Smells like the sea and it tastes like heaven. Looks like it's changing color a little bit. So we're gonna let this cook for a little bit. While this cooks, I'm gonna open up the wine. Hey! Now, this has been cooking for a few minutes now. In order to elevate that taste, we're gonna add a little bit of wine. And this wine is called Principe di Corleone. Related or unrelated to the Godfather, I don't know. First, I gotta make sure it's okay. Steven approves. Okay, so we're gonna put about a half cup more or less. All that alcohol is actually going to evaporate out, but the cuttlefish is gonna take some of that flavor from the white wine. All of the products that we're using are what's called 0 kilometro. 0 kilometers, it's from nearby here in Sicily. Okay, I'll lower the heat. I'm gonna let it simmer. While this simmers, we're gonna boil our water to get ready for our pasta. And in the meantime, I'll cut up some of the cherry tomatoes. In California, I have tried cherry tomatoes, but not like this. When they say cherry tomatoes, here, it really is like a cherry tomato because it's so sweet. We have our tomatoes cut up. Now it's time to drop them in. And it's time to add a little bit of salt. Look how beautiful that looks. Look at the white sauce right there that's accumulated. It's slowly thickening. You have the beautiful red from the tomatoes. You have part of the tentacles right here. And you have all this deliciousness. You can't go wrong with these ingredients here in Sicily. Anywhere in Italy. The quality of the products are just so good that almost everything you cook is going to be delicious. All right, our water is boiling. We're gonna add a little salt, and that actually allows the water to rise up in temperature. Our spaghetti, it's time to drop it in. This is the sack right here that puts all the ink. Remember, cuttlefish, octopus, they use this as a spray, as a defense system to get away from predators. And we're gonna use this to make our pasta look beautiful. Okay, so now we're gonna take the ink sac and we're gonna drop it in. I'm gonna add just a little bit of sauce right here. Now look at that color right there. Wow, it's so dark. It almost looks unedible, but I promise you that this dish is going to be delicious.
It's heavenly.
Look at that sauce. If only you could smell this right now. Okay, we've scalded the pasta, we've dumped out the water. Now it's time to add our sauce. Smells like the sea, like the Mediterranean. First bite here we go. Fantastic. Well, there you have it. Spaghetti al Nero di Sepia from Palermo, Sicily. Shout out to all my friends out there in Sardinia, Giada, Matteo, Valentino, we miss you. And the rest of our friends in Sardinia and all over Italy, we miss all of you. Thank you very much for watching our video. This is Nomads Abroad from Palermo, Sicilia. Ciao!